and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Guru Parulkar.
Thank you. Good morning and welcome to third Open Networking Summit. I'm Guru Parulkar. I serve as the chair of Open Networking Summit. Please meet Sadef Uzkana. She is in charge of all the logistics and operations of Open Networking Summit. So if you like your experience, at Open Networking Summit, you know whom to thank. Okay? We are very pleased with growing momentum, growing excitement for software-defined networking as well as for Open Networking Summit. I want to take a minute to tell you about Open Networking Summit. We would like you to think of Open Networking Summit as your premier SDN event of the year. We exist to help SDN become more successful. We exist to serve the SDN community, and that is all of you. I want to tell you how we put Open Networking Summits together, what goes into it. So we always anchor our events around the leaders from all parts of the SDN ecosystem. That is researchers, inventors, innovators, business leaders, entrepreneurs, venture capitalists, and so on. With these leaders, we try to create the best content that we can. Bringing the highest quality program to you is our most important priority. And we don't let anything come in the way of creating the highest quality content. For example, as opposed to almost every other event, we don't let sponsorship influence the content of the program. And this is so unusual. Every time a person will call from a company saying, I want to sponsor and I want to have a speaking slot. And I have to repeatedly tell everyone that sponsorship and the program is completely separate. You can give us all the money and still may not get a slot, and you may give us no money, but if you have something important to tell our audience, we are always happy to have you. Okay? Of course, we are a non-profit organization. We depend on sponsorship, but we want to keep sponsorship and the program completely independent. Okay? Finally, it is important to create a quality experience from our participants, that is in terms of create the quality dialogue in a fun and exciting setting. And that's what we are trying to do. Hopefully, we are succeeding. Our hope is that everything together helps us make SDN more successful and help grow the SDN community, and that is our mission. Okay? Now, as SDN is gaining momentum, as SDN is growing, so is ONS. So ONS is growing in terms of number of participants as well as in terms of its scope. So for example, this year we have added research track and a developer track. So research track, we want to bring the latest research results to this particular community, and more importantly, we want to encourage more interaction among or between academia and industry. We have also added developer track this year so that we can bring developers together around open source SDN projects or open source SDN tools and platforms. We have added hot startups and venture investing. We know in high tech, startups are the ones that lead with disruptive technologies and disruptive solutions. So we want to make sure that we highlight that and we bring those to you as a community. We also have added something called SDN Plugfest to allow all the vendors and solution providers to show how different pieces of SDN come together and together create a more complete solution. Finally, we have also added something called SDN Idol at ONS to create some kind of a fun, friendly competition among companies so they can showcase their latest and greatest products and solutions. Okay? So I hope you enjoy the broader scope and what we are trying to bring to you. Similarly, we have more than 40 exhibitors. that are demonstrating their products and solutions at ONF this year. There are more than 10 demonstrations from academic and research institutions as well. And you can see that these exhibitors are coming from very different parts of the ecosystem. And I think it is fair to say that industry is kind of embracing SDN at this point. At the same time, you know that there is too much hype about SDN, and there is something called SDN washing. If you have not heard about this phrase, what that means is that companies are taking their existing SDN products and then positioning them as their existing products and positioning them as SDN products. Okay? So that is something we have to be careful of. As a chair of Open Networking Summit, I have done my part to keep SDN washing as much out of the ONS as I could, but there is only so much I could do. So I thought what I would do is that introduce you to the basics of SDN again before I introduce our keynote speaker, so that at least you know what SDN is about, at least how we define SDN. And so when you are looking at all the talks and so on, you are able to kind of keep them honest or evaluate these talks in that context. So the first thing that is most important about SDN is the separation of control and data plane. Lifting embedded control plane complexity that is in these proprietary boxes out of these boxes and putting them in software running on servers. And as a result, simplifying these forwarding elements and having them what you can call a well-defined forwarding abstraction. Then once we lift this control plane outside, we have an opportunity to re-architect the control plane. And you can re-architect it in terms of number of abstractions, number of layers of software with well-defined interfaces. And so the lowest, and then there is a vendor agnostic interface between the control plane and data plane that lets you program the forwarding abstraction or forwarding plane. And OpenFlow is an example of that protocol. There could be others, but those other protocols ought to have the following attributes, that is vendor agnostic, open, and be able to program the forwarding plane of the different types of forwarding elements. Okay? When you go to the control plane, the lowest level of the control plane, we call it controller or network operating system. And the job of the network operating system is to create and maintain what we call a network map. And so create this network map and offer it to the applications, control and management applications that are running on top of this particular network operating system. And the big idea is that if you can keep this network map at logically one place, then writing this control and management application become very, very easy. Because if you have it there, then you can manipulate that network map very easily, and you can leave rest of the details to the network operating system. And that is kind of the appeal of software-defined networking. And then, of course, offer the interfaces there. Now, if we do this right, then we can bring openness and programmability to the infrastructure to enable more innovation. That is very important. Accelerate new revenue-generating services with right abstractions, open API and configuration. And we can help reduce CapEx and OpEx by moving away from closed proprietary complex boxes and exploit abstractions to create revenue generating or whatever, the control and management apps to reduce the operational expenses. So that is my last thing to message to you, that as you listen to different presentations today and tomorrow at ONS, keep this SDN definition, the motivation for SDN in mind, and evaluate and challenge the presenters whether they're delivering on this promise or not.